Welcome back, everyone. We just got through talking about regular simple present and regular past tenses, right? Now we're going to talk about the future tense. Okay, but did you notice that I didn't say let's talk about regular future tense? Do you know why? Because in the future we don't really have irregular. So we don't really distinguish regular or irregular. You'll never hear people say, "Let's learn future, regular future tense." Okay, because there is no irregular. Okay, and in fact, like I said about the be verbs, we don't really have future forms in English language. We just don't. So it's so simple. Future is so simple. Even be verb is simple. So regular verbs are really simple. Okay, so let's look at work. Just like the be verb, you just put shall or will plus the word work. That's it. And again, just like the be verb, most Americans we don't use shall anymore. So basically, just will. So you say, I will work, you will work, he will work, she will work, it'll work, we will work, you will work, they will work. Okay? Again, everybody's same. Everybody's same. Very good. All right. So future is just will plus work, for example. Okay? Now, this is what we call the base form. Base form. Okay? So in future, you just put will plus base form or shall plus base form. That's it. There is no a whole list of future forms in English language. So that's another great news, right? All right. So what is the base form? What is the base form? Base form is infinitive. Okay, infinitive form minus two. Okay, infinitive form minus two. Okay, and what is the infinitive form? Okay, so infinitive is what? To work. For example, that's an infinitive form, right? I want to work, right? To work is an infinitive form. Infinitive is to plus the base. Okay, so we can use other words like to study, to play, and maybe even to eat. Okay, so all of these are infinitive forms: to work, to study, to play, to eat, and then if you take out the two, the leftover part, that's the base form of the verb, and that's what we use. That's what we use to make future forms. Okay, very easy. Nothing to really remember. Just use infinitive form minus two. Take out the two from the infinitive form, and you have the base form. Okay, so the be verb is what? To be. Okay, to be, right? And be is the base form. Be is the base form. Simple as that. Very simple. So in the future, we didn't learn any new form of the word. Remember, the work was what? Work in the present, works, worked in the past, and then we have working. Okay, and that's it. You don't have to learn another form for the future tense. We're done. Future is done. It's over. That's why in English classes you hardly ever really spend time on learning the future tense because it's so easy. Okay, and there's nothing to really even remember. Okay, there's no new form to memorize. You just use the base form. Okay, will plus base form. Now, while we're here, we can talk a little bit about imperative. Imperative mood. Okay? You know what imperative means? Imperative. Imperative is another. Imperative means command. Okay, command. So I'm talking about the imperative mood at this time because we use the base form for imperative mood. Okay, so imperative is a command. When you order something, when you order someone, okay, when I say come, okay, come here, come, okay, that's an order. That's a command. That's an imperative. That's in the imperative mood. Okay, and the base form is what we use to do the imperative mood, to make a command. Some languages you have to memorize a whole list of the imperative mood forms. Okay, but in English we don't have to do that. Okay, English is very lazy, I guess. All right, it's very simple. We just use the base form to do the imperative mood. Okay, to make a command, to make an order. Okay, so I'll say stop. That's it. The base form is also the imperative mood form. Okay, very easy. Okay, if I say eat or study, okay, or go, okay, those are all imperative mood commands, and we use the base form. We use the base form. Base form is used in the imperative mood as well. So so future, you just put the will plus the base form. That's future form, and then for imperative mood, you just use the base form. That's it. That's it. When you want to make a command, when you want to order someone or order something, you just have to use the base form, and we're done. Future is over. Okay, the future tense is done. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on. That was future. Very easy, wasn't it? All right. Again, let me know if you have any questions or comments. All right. Oh, by the way, let me talk soft. I'm forgetting again. I'm talking loud again. Okay. All right. Let's talk about irregular verbs. Irregular verbs. Okay. Now, how do you learn irregular verbs? How do you learn? Okay. You learn it by memorizing. Okay. There's no reason, rhyme, or logic to irregular stuff. Okay. And that's why it's called irregular. Okay? You just have to memorize. Okay. Just like you have to memorize people's name. Why am I Steven? Do I look like Steven? Do I act like Steven? You just have to memorize, okay? Or different cars, Why is that a Toyota and why is that a Ford? You just have to memorize. There's no logic. There's no reason. You just have to memorize. Same thing with irregular verbs, okay? And here's the sheet of irregular verbs that I hand out in a real class. I'm talking about offline classes. But I wish I can give you a copy, each of you a copy, but I can't right now because you're not here. But if you'd like a copy, email me, okay? Email me right there, schoi413@gmail.com. If you email me, I will send you this through the email. Okay, you'd have to print it out, but this is a list of the most common. This is not all of them. This is not exhaustive list. This is just a list of the most common irregular verbs in English. Okay, and the first column, this is the base form. The second column is the past tense, and third column is what we call PP. You know what PP is? Okay, yes, yes, it's past participle. Okay, that's the PP form. All right, so you got two sets of list. Okay, so it goes from you start with the be verb all the way to write. Okay, so if you like to have a copy, just email me and I'll send you a copy. Okay. Also, you can just go to your internet, go on the internet, and if you just search for irregular verb list, you'll have a lot of different sites or a lot of different lists pop up, and some of them will actually have translation in your own language, and you can get a short list, a long list, all kinds of stuff online. So, I just hand out these because all the there's so many, but this list is very simple and it's short and it's the most common ones. So I like it, and I think a lot of students like it. So if you want this copy, just let me know. Okay, you won't find this on the internet, I don't think. Not by searching, but if you like a copy, email me, and then I'll send you a copy. Otherwise, you can just go on the internet and download or print out a list that's much longer or whatever, or with translations. Okay. All right. So that's that. All right. Let's go to the irregular verbs. Irregular verbs. Irregular verbs. All right. So let's do a little practice. Okay. So if I say eat, okay, that's the base form. What's the past tense? Ate. Okay. And what is the past participle? Okay. So this is the base, past, and this is the past participle. Okay. By the way, past participle in Spanish is the ado, ido, ito. Okay, it's that kind of thing, like cansado, casada, perdido, escrito. Okay, that's the past participle. Okay, eat, ate. Okay, in the UK, in England or in London, they say eaten, eaten. I have eaten. Okay, but in America we say eaten, eaten. Okay, eat, ate, eaten. Okay, what's another one? Okay, I just saw that one. Write, wrote. Okay, again, you can say written, and everybody understands, but most Americans will pronounce that written, written, written. Okay, write, wrote, written. All right. What's another one? How about put? Okay, that's irregular. Why is it irregular? Because it's all same. All three forms are same. Put, put, put. Okay. I put it now. Yesterday I put it. I have put it. Okay. All right. What's another one? How about this one? This is irregular, not just in form, but also in pronunciation. Okay. So a base form is read, right? I read a book every day. I read. Okay. And then this is past form is read. Okay, like the color. Okay, same pronunciation. Read, read, read. I read every day. I read yesterday. I have read it many times. Okay, read, read, read. Okay, so sometimes they're all same. Sometimes they're all different. Sometimes let's see. Come, came, come. Okay, come, came, come. So sometimes two of them are same. Just the past is different. Okay, so how about drink? Drink. No, not drunk. Past is drank, and then PP is drunk. Okay, drunk. All right. And then my favorite one is this. This sounds Chinese to me. Okay, but it's not Chinese. It's English. Okay, sing, sang, song. Sing, sang, song. Okay, it sounds more Chinese when I say it, right? Okay. Anyway, these are all irregular, and again, you just have to memorize. Okay? Now, some of you know more than others. Why? Because you memorized more than others. Okay, so if you don't know these, or you don't know that many, you need to start memorizing. Okay, there is no shortcut. Okay, no shortcut. You just have to memorize. Okay, you just have to memorize. Okay, all right. So I can't help you more than to tell you to just memorize these things. Okay. Now you also have to memorize which verbs are regular and which verbs are irregular. Okay. Like bake is a regular verb, right? Bake, baked, baked, right? Bake, baked, baked. But make is not regular, it's irregular. So make is what? Make, made, made. So you have to memorize the irregular verb forms, and there's no shortcut. You just have to memorize, okay? And I mean, you'll make mistakes, and I make mistakes. Everybody, I mean, even the President Obama, President Trump, they make mistakes too in English. So don't feel bad when you make mistakes, okay? Anyway, but you just have to memorize, okay? And you have to memorize which verbs are regular and which verbs are irregular as well, okay? All right. So, um, there was one more thing. Um, um, anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, um, okay, well, I hope I can remember in a second, but I can't remember right now. Okay, all right. So you have to memorize these forms, and there's no shortcut. Okay, there's no shortcut, as I said, but please do your best. Okay, you can practice with your children. If they speak if they were born here and they speak fluent English, you can practice with them and ask them for pronunciation, or you can just look in the mirror and practice. I learned English as well when I was a little kid. I came here when I was little. I didn't even know the alphabet. So when I first started learning English, I would just take a dictionary and just read it, and and to remember the irregular verbs, I would get a sheet like this and just before I go to bed, I'll just this is a long time ago before the internet. So I would just just read it, repetition, repetition. When you do it over and over again, sooner or later it'll sink in, and there's no shortcut. That's what you gotta do. Okay, all right. I don't want to start a new section right now because I don't think I have enough time to finish that new section. So I'm going to do that in the next video, the third video of this series. Okay. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay. All right. Bye.